Okay, we're in the barnyard here. Okay, baby. Walk up. Clara, walk up too. Come on, girl. Clara, go on, baby. They're mostly used to the two-wheel cars. This is different, so. Move. That's good. I had to go in and get some more goodies. Baby's been getting as many goodies as the girls have, and that's how it's supposed to be. Always. Okay, baby. G a little, huh? G. G a little. No, no. No, not yet. G. There, good. G. Now back. Good girl. Come back. G a little more. Come back. Now back. Back. Come back. Looks like we might have a little too much slack in these lines. I think I'm going to tighten them up a little. Oh. Huh? Come on. That's my girl. That's my girl. Oh. Come back. You shouldn't have hurt him so far. G, baby. G, Missy, come G, honey. G, honey. Miss G, Clara G. Come on, baby. G. 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 No, Missy G, honey. G. There we go. There we go. A little more. G. Missy G. No. Walk up. Walk. Okay, that's good. Now G. Missy G, honey. G. Good girl. Good, Missy. Good, Clara. Now back. That's my baby. Come back a little more. Come on, girls. Back a little more. Back. Missy, no. Back, honey. Back. There we go. Back. Come back. Come on, girls. Come back. Missy, no. Come back. Where we stuck? Okay, G. Or haw. Haw around. Haw around. Shut. There we go. Sharp. Walk up. There we go. There's my good girls. I got the place full of junk and it's kind of crowded. We're having to... all came. Let's see where we are here. It's over here. They're waiting. Walk up. Clara, walk up. Clara, walk up. Clara, go on, honey, walk up. Oh, darn it, I forgot the whip. I can't go without the whip. I might run across dogs. Whoa. Plus, I may have to poke Clara in the butt. No. There. You're good. You're good. You look cute. Come back over here. Go on back over here. I see you too. Missy, Clara, walk up. Clara, you too. Clara, walk up. Clara, walk up. You, walk up. That's good. Ooh. Good girl. Good girl. Walk up. Clara, Missy, walk up. Clara, walk up. Oh. Rained pretty good last night, but I'm fairly sure the low water bridge won't be out. Ain't rained that much. So we're going to go that way. That's a long way. We're going into Richmond. I've been taking these girls out in traffic since my big wreck. They're not particularly afraid of cars, but there are other things they're afraid of, and when they run up against something they're afraid of, they tend to panic and try to break loose of the harness so they can run away. The trouble with that is if they do that and there's car traffic around, we could all get killed. So it's not the cars that scare them, but I'm not ready to put them in the midst of cars yet anyway. So I get them more over all this other stuff. Down here a few miles away, there's a mailbox that scares them. I could ask them to trot, but I'm in no hurry. It's a pretty day. I'm just out for a ride. I'm going to raise it up a little higher so you can see the long view here. The road goes up there and curves and then out of it. out of sight from where it curves to. There's a little bit of all right, step up a little bit. Step up. Yeah, good job. Deep, gently. Yeah, no, we're not going to drop. No, we could. We're not going to because it's downhill. I don't want you teaching to trot until we're completely comfortable walking, relaxed, calm. If you see me touching Clara with the whip, I'm not touching her any harder than you would maybe if you poked her with your forefinger. I don't want to hurt. I just want her to know that she's the one I'm talking to. If you look at the evener now, you see that they're very even in their pull. Let me see about. Yeah. See those two things that they're pulling on, that can all swing, but right now they're very even. And that's what we look at when we want them to see how Missy's getting ahead now. Clara, step up a little, baby. Clara. Clara, step up a little. Go on, honey, a little bit. Clara, step up a little, honey. There, good. Clara's a little back, but you know, we're not competing in shows. It would matter if we were in a show. If they're not even, of course I couldn't show this team anyway because the size is too different. She's got a project going, she keeps calling me, so we get interrupted, but it's no biggie. There's nothing you're missing here, we're just walking along. Now see, donkeys can trot, and you'll see places, you know, in Asia and Africa, I mean, even where they race them and all this stuff, you know. And these girls could trot as long as the team of horses could. But I'm just not going to teach them to trot until we're completely comfortable with calm. Trot puts a little bit more adrenaline in their blood, and that makes everything else more exciting. We're not doing excitement. When I first started training them, I rushed them a little more. And as a result, I got myself hurt. Happened with Abe, happened again with Missy. It's my fault. And if you want to train them, you know, I mean, if I worked them every single day, see there how something spooked her? I worked them every single day, 30 minutes a day, 45 minutes a day. We'd get better, but I got all these other things, you know. I get out with the tractors and I mow and do this stuff that I'm not ready to do with them yet. So this is a slow process. Clara, no honey. Clara, step up. Clara, 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 up, Clara. Clara, up more. Missy, easy. Clara, up. Clara, up. Clara, go on. Step up. I'm gonna poke your butt. Easy, baby. All right. Let him throttle it right in the root too. This is what you need to travel. They've never done this before on their own choice. Like this. I've got no problem with it. This is just slow down. The soybean field off our right here. That's not food, that's just an industrial, that's like an oil field. It's an industrial raw materials factory. Most of what they call agriculture in the Midwest isn't about food, it's about industrial raw materials. Soybeans are an industrial raw material, corn's an industrial raw material. Only place in the country where they raise food is out in California, where they can do it with stolen resources. You know what I mean? They stole all the water from the mountains, and they stole the laborers from Mexico, and they get the money from the federal government, ship it all over the world with petroleum, and so actually it's, you know, obviously they have an advantage that nobody else can compete with in terms of economic advantage. You know, I mean, people around here used to raise food, but they can't compete with all those stolen resources. We'll come down here, we'll see the low water bridge. There'll be a little mud there and a little water maybe. The whole thing. Be nervous about it. We'll just see what happens. It'll be okay. They've been across here before, but it's been quite a while. Easy girl. Anthony. I got brakes on this cart, so I'm using a real light brake here to lighten the load on the rumps on this down slope. Alright, good girl. Good Missy. Good Clara. Good girl. See how good they are. There's a low water bridge creek there. It's actually a river with a name, but I don't tell you the name because I don't want people to know just exactly where to find me, you know. All right, girls, up with this pretty steep hill here. I don't know how well you can tell on the video how steep everything is. Clara, step up. Clara, help your mama. Clara, step up. Go on. Step up. Go on. Go on, do your part. Go on, lazy. Lazy bones, sleeping in the shade. How you gonna get your cornmeal made? You never get your cornmeal made. Lying in the noonday shade. Go on, lazy bones. Up. Step up. There, good girl. Go on, Clara. I'm gonna nag you all day. Clara. Come on. Come on. Clara, up. Come on, girls. This ain't hard. Clara, get up. Clara. Looks like there might be some horse poop in the road here. That'll be riders. I'm about the only person out in this road who drives. That's not horse poop, that's just tire mud. This vine here, this is a climate change invasive. Covering up lots of North Missouri. If everybody had 5-acre farms, people could deal with that hand-to-hand combat one at a time, but you know, you can't do it when you got too much land. Clara, step up. Step up. 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 There. Good girl. She tends to want to follow her mama. You look at donkeys in Asia, you see all these caravans where they run walking in line, you know. Go on. We haven't been out on the road at all in a long time. I just been doing all farm work. Lots of goodies. Lots of slow and stop and start and go. And kind of getting everybody settled in. I'd like to be able to drive them to town. Maybe someday I will. Sarah, get up. The old thing, the old lazy girl there. Good Clara. That's better. Come on. There's no phrase you hear in mostly horse land, because there's not many donkey lands in America, but old phrase you hear, they say, that's a willing team. That horse on the right, she's willing to do all the work. The one on the left, she's willing to let her. I had a team of Belgians that I was introduced to with that line, and it turned out to be true. Look at them now, though. They're so perfect. Get them, get them, get them. They're good girls. When I first started driving Missy on the road, pushing a year ago, I guess, I thought the donkey walk was really slow. It seemed like, you know, my mental picture, of course, I'd driven horses on the road, even draft horses at a trot cover a whole lot of ground compared to donkeys, because draft horses are so much taller. It's the length of the individual stride that ultimately defines how you cover the ground. Plus, like I said, those old draft horses, they were Amish broke. You put them on the road, they'd trot without even asking. And get to Richmond pretty quick. And the old house was 5 miles farther from town than where I live now. Get to Richmond pretty quick on a team of draft horses most days. Will I ever get there again? I don't know. One day at a time. So quiet. This cart's not as noisy as the work cart. It doesn't have all the clanks and rattles and bonks. It's got springs to soften the ride, soft cushion seats. Doesn't take much attention at all on the lines. They know I'm back here. There's dogs out here barking at us. Go on, baby, we'll ignore them. Go on, honeys, we're okay. Go on. Clara, you too. We are okay. We got it. Pit bull, a corgi, and a mutt. Probably pit bull mutt. Got to be a lot of pit bulls out in the country now. You know, it's like weapons. They're like having your own gun. It's like having a gun that can walk with you. Me, I don't need it. For laughs, I thought you might enjoy this for a few minutes. Old man walking and talking. The girl's out here in front of me. This is what the ride looks like from back here. Go on, baby. Here you go. They're like calmer than they were last time we were out. All the farm work and goodies is working. If you see how I hold the lines, I'm holding them in one hand now. That's pretty easy in single team. If you drive like 4 up or 6 up for any large number of teams, you have to have a pair of lines for each pair of animals. So you put one line and you're there, and then you put the line to the second animal there, and a line to the third team up there. And if you do it with a single team, you can just do it like this, and you can just rock your hand to control which one you want to move. I'm not very good at holding the line steady, though. The way I hold them, they always slip. My hand always slowly slips back. It's just a slip. So I'm always doing this, pulling them up. When they get excited, and I drive two-handed, that way you got more control. You know, you can haul one, haul the other. The green one goes to Missy, and it's my right turn line, and the red one goes to Clara, and it's my left turn line. But when they're in a good mood like today, it doesn't take two hands. It's easy. So there's old fart again. There's the passenger seat. You could be sitting there, you know, but you're not. Up here, there's a culvert that goes under the road to drain somebody's house into the creek on the other side, and that culvert's dark, and it always scares the girls. Hang on, I'll turn it around here and we'll get a look at them. Oops. You see Clara looking to her left there. She's looking at that hole. And then there's a mailbox up here. Mailboxes are known. There were trolls live in mailboxes. More of them live under bridges, but a few of them live in mailboxes. Donkeys aren't very fond of trolls, so you have to always be concerned about the presence of a mailbox. We're probably, I don't know, a mile and a half from home or something. Somebody's got an old tractor tire full of flowers in their yard up there, so Clara's watching that. You know, things like this are pretty scary. Oops, I missed it. Got there too late. IPCC report just came out, and it said that whatever you call them, zones, USDA, you know, planting zones are moving north at some stated rate because of climate change, because of the additional energy showing itself its temperature. But that's both accurate and inaccurate, because the temperature's moving north. Easy, baby, it's okay. There's nothing there. No. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Good, come on, baby. This is Open the truck. We'll just take it easy. Let's be honest. Doggone it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Claire's harness is hung up in the cart right there, and I gotta get it loose. Well, girl, I gotta modify this cart. Move these. Claire, back a little. Come back. Claire, back a little. Come back. Come back. No, 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 no. Come back. Come on, baby. Come back. There we go. That's my good girl. Now wait right there. There's my good girl. Good girl. This thing right here in the middle, these are made to hang lines on. Okay, girls, walk up. Claire, Missy, walk up. There we go. We'll get up here around this bend. If you've watched any of my older videos, around this fence where this team of fine-looking chestnut horses live. I think it's a pity the people that own these chestnuts don't teach them. Drive, put them on a good-looking buggy. Man, they'd be a fine-looking team. You went trotting those into town, I guarantee people be looking at you more than they ever would if you went in town with a Corvette. Anyway, I was saying about the zones, the temperature of the zones moves, but this vegetation is not from the zones to the south. This vegetation is climate change vegetation. There's a continuous change in the vegetation because there's so much more carbon in the air, and the plants that prosper in this high carbon environment are different, and so they I'm moving this off a little ways here. If these chestnuts are out, they usually are. They're a fine looking team, and they'll come running over here and look at us, and girls look back. I call them a team. I've never seen them team. They're a pair, but don't we'll cross that log. They should be a team. They'd be a glorious team if somebody's working. I don't see them right now. Maybe they're not up there. Then they haven't seen us yet either. It's okay, Claire, honey. Go on. I know it's a bug. I should have. It's all. I'm sorry. Can't help it. Huh. Claire, don't do that. This is a lot more mature emotionally. Huh. I don't see those chestnuts. They're gone somewhere. I don't know how long they've been gone. There's a lot more green out there than usual. They kept in that one, have been kept in that one paddock since for a long time, and so they get it all torn up. Now it's greened up. I don't know whether people sold them or moved them. I don't know. This is what you call a far suburban house. It's different. These suburban houses out here are different than rural. I mean, they look, they're in the same place as what you call rural, but they're not rural in the sense of of having the atmosphere of country. They have the atmosphere of suburbs. Big houses, huge mown lawns. Uh, no, no, food growing or anything. Over the years, I've traveled back and forth north and south a lot down through Arkansas and northern Mississippi, northern Louisiana, like that. And that's why I know that the vegetation that's coming up here without increased temperature is not, it's not the vegetation from down south moving north. It's just different vegetation that likes the hotter temperatures, but also likes the higher carbon rate. It's a lot, goes a lot ranker. We get up here not very far. There's a mailbox on our left, a double mailbox. That's when Missy and I had the big wreck where I got my face all bloodied up and had to go to the emergency room. So we're not going to push that very hard. I mean, we get up there, we just look it over and we'll get through it. But I'm not taking me a while to learn how much patience to have with them, and that's infinite. It's a proper amount of patience is infinite. You look up here on our left, you see, or actually on both sides of the roads up here, we're going to have to go between two big trash barrels. Those tend to scare donkeys. I don't know what the girls will say. We've never been up here before when those trash barrels are there like this. See Clara's ears, see Missy's ears. We're not liking those trash barrels very well. No, Clara, it's okay, honey. Come on. There we go. That's my girl. Good girl. No, we can't. We gotta go between them. There we go. I know, honey. Yeah, that's my good girl. See it on both sides. You can see how much Claire doesn't like that. Easy, baby. It's okay. See, I put a lot of extra pressure on the lines right there. Keep us running. Okay, I made it through those. That was a big deal. This road coming up here on our left, I've gone up that way. We could turn up that road and go up to my old place. It's up there a couple miles. But there's a guy up at where that road joins the blacktop. He's got a bunch of big ass mean dogs. They've scared us out of there, scared Missy out of there before I had Clara broke. And so when we get back to the house, I'm going to have the girl park this wagon down by the machine shed. Clara, step up a little, honey. Oh, well, yeah, I know, you're still worried. Yeah, I'd rather have her be slow than push her and get her all scared. Anyway, I'm going to have the girls park this down by the machine shed. I'll take the torch out and I'll heat these. If you look, you see how these hooks on the whiffle trees on this evener go out towards the other animal and then up, and they really tend to catch each other's harness that way. I'm going to put them, I'm just going to go up but not out. I'm going to bend them 90 degrees. Okay, that's okay. Go on, honey. That's my good girl. Out here on this road, this is mostly far suburban McMansions. There's nothing on our right out here, at least. There's no farms. It's all far suburban McMansions. Great big American flag. That means that's a Trumper. I don't know how they managed to lay claim to America and patriotism. To them, America means white people. In a way, it does. You know, the white people came over here and enslaved the black people and killed red people and semi-enslaved the yellow people and then semi-killed them. And, you know, I mean, you want to look at who's done all the killing and all the destroying here. I mean, you know, there's no denying that's the white people. It's kind of sad, really sad, actually. Sure, step up a little bit. Oh man, I'm getting. Oh shit! Oh. Get her excited, and then we'll go up there right over the top of this hill where the double mailbox is, and that's cool. We just kind of have to get through that easy and calm once we got through that last tickle. Today's Friday. There could be sometimes there's a fair amount of traffic out here on these gravel roads. You can see these, you know, pretty well graveled, and there's a lot of suburban houses out here. But you know, these suburban people, I mean, most of them are commuters up to the city. That's where all the jobs are that'll finance the suburban McMansion. One of them is our county sheriff, which is a disappointment. He won the last election. I wished he hadn't, but that's the way it goes. You know, you get. Claire, get up. Claire. Claire, walk up. You know, when I get worried about things, they can tell. These animals can tell exactly what you're feeling. They can read your mind. And to the extent that I can remain calm and in good spirits, that helps them. If I get frightened when they get frightened, then everything gets worse because they think, well, they must have been right. Must have been something really to be scared about because I'm scared too. So the secret here is for me to remain calm. You can see just now over the crest of the hill, you can see a sign on your right, and that double mailbox was on our left, and it's coming up to view. I don't know what it is about it that it's frightened the girls, but it scared Missy that one time when we had the big wreck. Last time I came through here, it scared Clara. One reason donkeys don't have to be shot is if you let them walk, they just don't strike the ground very hard. You know, their hooves are harder than horse hooves. That's why they can grow out like they can, so destructive. But they're not pounding the ground like horses. You know, when you see horses, they move fast and they put a lot of energy down. They hit the ground hard. It's like somebody's moving out here. There's some moving stuff, cut stuff over there. All this crap on our right. That's gonna be unsettling to the girls. they handle it all right if you have to. Yes, I see it, honey. Go on, just a little. Go on, honey. I see it, Missy. I know, honey. Let's go. Come on. Walk up. Yeah, come on. Go on, Missy. I see you leaning. Go on, honey. We can do this. Step up, baby. That's a good girl. Good girl. Who? G, R, R, G, R, R, G. Okay. Walk up. That's my girl. Go on, honey. Missy, go on, baby. Go on, baby. You can do this. No, honey, you don't want to back up. No. You definitely don't. There we go. There we go. Now, Jim. Now, Jim. Okay. Try to lead him through this, I think. Yeah, come here, honey. You're okay, honey. I'm not gonna hurt you. Fell off. Okay, girl. Walk up. Walk up. I'm seriously not into excited. They just need to learn those things don't hurt them. To make a big stink about them stomping, and that scares them worse. Then they're more sure that thing's gonna hurt them. You know, donkeys aren't horses. Donkeys gotta feel safe. If you wanna have good luck with donkeys, you gotta make them feel safe. If they believe they're safe, then they'll work for it. When I came through there the first time and had that big wreck with Missy, I tried to get her through with a horse. With a horse there, did just insist that the horse went on through. And ultimately, horses will honor your demand even if they're frightened. That's why they can use horses in war and they can't use donkeys and mules. Donkeys and mules can only carry you. Oh, they can only do back. Honey, step up. Step up. And donkeys and mules drag the cannons and they haul the food and they do all that stuff. But what people, ride into combat and cavalry, that's horses. Because donkeys and mules don't do that. They just know it's not safe. Mules get their strength and speed from their horse parent and their smarts from their donkey parent and their insistence that they have a right to protect themselves. They get that from their donkey parent. Donkeys are most emphatically not small, funny-looking horses. Start coming, I'm glad. We need to let traffic here. Passes. Help us get used to it. I'm going to shut this off for a while just to save my battery and not run infinite time. I'll check back in with y'all for a little while. I don't think there's much up here that upsets them, so it'll be calm for quite a while here. Got more trash barrels. Okay, babies. We're okay. We can do this. Walk up. Go on, Missy. Go on, honey. It won't get you. Go on. That's a girl. Claire, you too. Go on. There we go. That's good girls. No, it's okay. Go on, babies. That's my good girl. You need help? There we go. No. We can't go on through. There we go. That's a girl. Big black things. Big black things frighten young donkeys. And that's just the way it is, you know. It's okay, honey. We got it. Go on, honey. There we go. Claire's got her eyes on that big mailbox there. Oops. No, babies, come on. This way. We're not going up that person's driveway. We don't know them. They're not us. Go on, honey. It's okay. Walk up. There we go. That's my babies. That's my babies. That's my babies. I'm fighting with my gizmo here. I worked down here a long time ago with a team of draft horses. There's a little bridge down here. What are you doing? She's got some kind of hallucination. Go on, honeys. It's all right. Sometimes they're just out and out shy at nothing. Go on, babies. It's shade. Go on. Walk up. Get me in the shade, too. It's hot back here. There. Guy over there's got a big old camper in his driveway. Probably that's what's got her spooked. You can never tell for sure. Okay, babies. Walk up. Claire, Missy, walk you up, walk up. There we go. That's my girl. Good girl. We're a long way from home. Go on, Clara. Clara, it's nothing, baby. Go on. Missy, take her. Go on. That's my girls. Good girls. There's nothing up there. It's just stuff. Anyway, there's a little bridge down here, and I was driving in to sell a wagon load of sweet corn at the town uh, farmers market, and I had my draft horses hooked. This little spring wagon wasn't much bigger than this cart I'm on now, and we got down here and we got halfway across this little bitty bridge, and one of the girls stopped and the other one ran, and Amanda stopped and Sherry ran, and they managed to get the tongue wasn't near as long as this one. The evener wasn't out as far as it is on this one. They managed to get one of the quiffle trees on the evener stuck in the spokes of the front wheel. When one of them goes forward and one goes back, while the evener goes cockeyed, and I had to unhitch them and tie them up to a tree. It took me about a half an hour to get well, it wasn't that long, 10-15 minutes probably, to get the evener untangled out of the spokes. And fortunately, didn't break any spokes, the wooden spoke wheels, and got them hooked back up. Went on into town, sold my sweet corn. It's cheating, You take everyday run-of-the-mill sweet corn and a team of draft horses into a non-horse-powered town, and everybody comes over to see your draft horses, and they feel like they got to buy your sweet corn. So, it was all right. It was edible. We were eating it, but it was nothing special. But that's called marketing. It's cheating, but it works. Clara, step up there, little honey. Clara, I know you're shy. You get up there with your mama. Go on, honey. Go on, honey. Get up there with your mama. Get up. Yeah, not very much. Can't even hardly see this bridge anymore. Back in those days, it was a wooden plank bridge like you used to see a lot of on gravel roads, and one of the mares had to go across one plank and the other one had to go across the other one. Sherry, she was more nervous than Amanda, and Amanda, she was more inclined to freeze up. So Sherry tried to run and Amanda tried to stop. That's 1,500 pounds of horse running and 1,500 pounds of horse slamming on the brakes. And in those days, about 160 pounds of me trying to figure out what to do with it all. Pretty exciting. Clara, walk up there, baby. Clara, walk. Clara, up, 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 Clara, up, 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 up. Clara, one, you silly old Pokemo. No, you girls can't go in there. Go on. There we go. Go on, honey. It's all right. Ain't nothing there. Missy, up. Go on. There's nothing there. Missy's been out on the roads a lot more than Clara. I drove her for a year, or most of the year before the big wreck. There's nothing like planting your face dead square in the middle of a gravel road and waking up a bloody mess in the middle of a crowd of people that weren't there when you lest you knew, to interfere with your confidence. Go on, girls. Go on, walk up. Go on, Missy, Clara, walk up. There's nothing there. It's a shadow. Yes, you old pussycat. Go on, Clara, quit it. There we go. We're in the shade again. Now it's comfy. Go on, walk up. There's a creek that runs along here, and the side of the ground's way lower than the road. The road's built way up here through a deep gully, and they look down into the deep gullies and they see the deep shadows. They're afraid there may be monsters in there. We're crossing that bridge right now, and you can't even see it. They didn't even know it was here. But boy, it sure brought the draft horses to a screeching halt when it was plank bridge. We'll go up here, not too far away. We're going to reach a T intersection. And, the road to our right will go on towards Richmond, and we're going to take that road. I can't say for sure, but we could easily. We might be possible. We might wind up in town today. It's a cool day, you know. It's 80 something, supposed to be 82, I think, for a high today. The flies are worse when it's brutally hot, so the girls are getting a little bit of fly hassle, but not as much as they would if it was real hot. I'm a lot more comfortable, obviously. Yeah, I know. She used to rub it in her face on her mom when they're in the barn, you know, for relief. And so we're trying to do that. Clara, honey, don't. I know, dadgum bugs. Clara, quit it. Quit it! You get you too tangled up, and I'll have a handful. Quit it, Clara. Clara. Yeah, that's good, Clara, a little bit, not too bad. We're closer to town, so there'll be more traffic now. Go on, girls. Oh, it's more trash. Go on. This trash that we're looking at here is white instead of black, so it doesn't scare them as bad. Don't ask me. I just observe. I don't know why. Black panthers from Africa, where they came from, maybe. I don't know. Claire, I don't. Claire! smell the late summer in this valley. You can't smell it, of course, on the video, but I can. I think you can get smell-o-vision on the iPhone, but I just got an Android here, so you can't. Or you can sure smell the late summer shade here. Go on, Missy. Clara, quick. Clara! Clara, step up. Darn it. Oh well, she's a lot better than she used to be. I shouldn't be so fussy. I shouldn't be so fussy. We got a creek here alongside us over here. That's the creek that we crossed on that bridge. There. There's a sign on our left. Somebody did a roof on this house, and there's a sign from the roofers, so everybody's all worried about the sign, kind of. I figure the more they walk, the more they see, the more it doesn't hurt them, the calmer they'll get. You know, I watch these donkeys on these videos from Africa and Asia. They're not afraid of anything. And genetically, they're no different than these girls. We just learned that those things aren't going to get them. And once we learn that, well, everything will be fine. The difference between me and the people in Asia is the people in Asia have to use them every day, so they learn faster. And Africa. Now there's a bridge on our right on this crossroad that we're coming up on here, and it crosses that same creek. And then there's another one that crosses over a railroad crossing. We've been across the creek, but we've never been across a railroad crossing. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Clara. Come on, Clara, walk up. Oh, Clara, walk up. If we cross both bridges, I may have them trot a little on. We'll get on the blacktop, and I may have them trot a while on it. Just depends. See, baby. See. See. See, this ain't much of a bridge. It's a big old culvert. Used to be a bridge. Donkeys are not known for loving bridges. Horses aren't either, as far as that goes. Little box here beside us, piece of furniture type box that somebody's thrown out in the ditch. Guess he handled it really well. There was a time when that thing would have terrified him. You're good, baby. Go on. Cornfield over here. Corn's tasseling up. Tassels are the blooms. They're what makes pollen, and it falls down off the tassels onto the silks of the cobs, and that's what makes the kernels on the ears. Whoops, whoops. Chevy's fault. Chevy's fault. Come on, baby. G up. Miss G. Come on, honey. Go on, walk up. There we go. I know. When I mess with this camera angle, I screw up my tension on the lines. Go on, honey. You're good. I know. We've never been much farther than this, ever. This is almost as far as we've ever been. Go on, girls. Up we go. That's good. That's my babies. I don't know what they got over there. It's hard for me to tell. There's a log down, but I don't see what's scaring them. But again, I don't know. Right here is the farthest we've ever been. I turned us around in a little field drive beside us once a long time ago. We've been out here on the gravel roads and dealing with traffic in small volumes like this. It's good. Big old round bale in the field there. Claire's a little worried about it. Go on, Claire. You're okay. It's not going to get you. Ah, go on. Missy, you too. Go on. Missy's doing a lot of the work today. She could pull this thing all by herself without much struggle. But this is, Claire's never been on the road like this. Claire's only been out, I don't know, 3 or 4 times. I lose track, but not much. And so she's learning a lot here today. I'm gonna take a break from video on here for a little while, save my battery. Okay, I got no idea if we're gonna cross this bridge or not. I'm not gonna force it. Bridge and then a railroad crossing. Not too fond of railroad crossings either, although we crossed one before. Only once. Come on, baby. Come on, Missy. Take her. You can do it. Come on, honey. Come on, Missy. What do you think? Can we do it? Walk up. Up we go. No, 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 no. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, babies. G. Missy G. G now. G now. No, baby. Walk up. There we go. Okay, we're kind of in a bind here because it's a 4-wheel cart. I got the tires rubbing. G, Missy. G, Missy. G, Missy. G, baby. Come back. G, come on. Come on, honey. G. There we go. Back a little. There we go. G back. G and back. There we go. Okay, we're going to have to get out here. I'm not going to get it. We're ready to cross the bridge both directions. I just want to cross it. Right on the other side of the bridge is the railroad crossing. I didn't attempt it. We got up to the bridge. I had the girls, they wouldn't cross it, which didn't surprise me. So I had them back away, turn around. We walked down the road a little ways. I had them turn around. We walked back up to the bridge. And then when we got close to it, I had them walk forward and walk back and walk forward and walk back repeatedly. Can't remember now if I did another U-turn or not. Those things got fade on me. But we went across the bridge and they crossed it. They were wound tight, but they were well mannered and they did it well. And then when we came to come back across it, we were about 3/4 of the way across it, and the car came up behind us. And I raised my hand and asked them to stop. And they did. And then we got a little cluster of cars, so one coming trying to pass us, and two coming head on, or coming towards us down the road. And so I girls, trot, hip, trot up, Missy, Claire, trot. That's good girl. There we go. That's my girl. If we traveled like this, we could get to town a lot quicker. I'm just getting a little fresh. It's really good. We're heading for home. My figured I'd let her do this. Okay, walk. Missy's a little bit heavy. It would actually be to her advantage if I teach her to trot more often. She could use it. Come on. I'm going to turn off the video here and ask them to trot. It shakes the camera like the dickens and I can't manage it all. Come on, girls. We're well back towards home now. I thought I'd let you know the reason I couldn't video doing that bridge is because videoing takes some of my attention. I have to worry about, the phone and the camera and how it's pointed and how it's working and everything. And when I'm dealing with something like that bridge, which was an absolute first, we've never before crossed a bridge with an overhead superstructure. And when I'm dealing with something like that, 100% of all my attention has to be on these animals. And so I just shut it off, and we were able to do it. We're going home now. We're partway home. I had them trot quite a ways. I can't very well video trotting because it's just too springy. My video rig on this is, it's one of those plastic phone holder things, and you get a team of donkeys trotting, and there's a lot of shake to it. Clara, step up there, buddy. And so I can't, I can video, some training, but if I'm doing something where, if everything went wrong, it could be bad. I mean, I've been injured enough times in this process that I don't want to get injured anymore. And so, that's why I couldn't video that. We're back almost up to where these mailboxes are that scare them when we're going the other direction. I don't know how we'll feel now. I'm going to turn it around. Walk on, girls. Oh, well, Claire's pooping, but that's all right. They can walk and poop. Go on, girls. Go on. They can't walk and pee, but they can walk and poop. Don't ask me. I don't make the rules. I just observe them. This is a humongous big pile of trash again that we had to deal with before. They don't like big piles of trash bags. But we passed them going one way, now we got past them going the other way. Now here. Keep on. I know, it's all scary. I had to lead them through this on the way the other way, and I don't know for sure. Go on, baby. Go on, Clara. Walk up, Clara. I know. Go on, girls. Missy, walk. You can do it. Hep, hep. Go on, girls. Nah, walk on. Walk on, baby. Come on, walk up. Walk up. Missy. Oh, well, you got to poop too. That's okay. I can live with that. That's fine. Claire did it. Why shouldn't you, right? Okay, now that we're all seriously and officially not full of shit. Walk on. Missy, walk up. Go on, walk up. Missy, Clara, walk on. Clap, walk up, walk up, walk up. Go on, Missy. Walk up. Walk up. Okay, whoa. All right, we're going to do this the same way we did it the other way. Whoa, girls. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Walk up. Yep, walk up. There we go, good girl. Look at her. I don't know what she's got, but she's got something. She's really alert on that head for. We'll get up here to not this immediate first corner, but the curve where the main road that we're on turns away to our left. I'm going to time up there at a signpost. I'm going to sneak off into the bushes and see, but I won't video that. Nothing there that anybody's never seen that they need to see, so. But I'll feel better anyway. I had them trot a pretty good distance, and you know we could get to them from town in reasonable time if we trotted. Once they get to where they're not afraid of stuff, we'll be able to. As long as they're scared, it's just too risky. You know, if we're trotting and they suddenly bolt to the ditch, I'd be in a bad spot. Places where I trot them and places where we passed through and there was nothing there that scared them, so I know I can trot them for a ways without having to deal with their fear. I loosened that tie-up rope while I was drawing them across that scary spot back there, and now it's kind of hanging up under the wagon tongue, which isn't a good thing. I need to fix that when I stop them up here. Clara, get up. Help your mama. Clara, walk up. Do your part. Go on, you lazy thing. Oh, here's where we went between all these trash barrels again. We don't want to. Go on, girls, we can do this. We did it before. We did it before. Yes, we did. Good girl. Good, Clara. Good, Missy. Good girl. Oh, you're so good. You're my good girl. So great. You're oh, good girl. My metal water bottle fell down and it's rolling back and forth on the expanded metal cart bed. That's what all that noise is. Alrighty, we're going to shut off here up a little ways. I'll take a break now. A couple of loose girls after a day's work. I just turned them loose in this yard. I just hope they'll eat more of the poison ivy. Seen a lot of grazing, probably make a horse turn his nose up. The donkeys think it's a great deal. Little girl there, can't see her. That's my Missy, or that's my Clara. That's my Missy's behind.